Today we'll be making Crepe Suzette flavored with grapefruit segments. You may want to pause here for the ingredients and the preparation methods. Today we'll be making Crepe Suzette, a very popular dessert. Let's have a look at the ingredients. For the crepe itself, we'll need 1 cup of flour, a small egg, few drops of vanilla extract, tiny pinch of salt, a glass of milk. We'll make a very thin batter out of this. To flavor the crepe, you need an orange. Actually today I'm using a grapefruit. We'll cut segments of the flesh out of the fruit. We'll need orange juice, something sweet because we are not adding sugar. We'll need butter, that's for the sauce, and traditionally we add some orange liquor, and this is optional if you don't want to have liquor. So you can use Contro or Grand Marnier. So let's start by making the batter. So for the batter, we'll add a cup of flour. We'll add an egg. We'll add a tiny pinch of salt. The reason why we don't want to add a bit of any sugar into the batter is because we don't want it to burn during frying of the batter. Just a pinch of salt will be fine, not too much. And we'll add a glass of milk. It has to be a very thin batter. And we'll just add a few drops of vanilla extract. So once the batter has come together, if it still feels very thick, you can add a splash of water to it. This should be very thin batter, not like how we make cake or pancake. The batter needs to rest ideally for at least 30 minutes. So the next thing we want to do is take our citrus fruit. This can be an orange or a grapefruit. We'll basically take some of the peel, grate some of the zest into the batter. So we'll mix the batter up with the zest, and we'll let this rest for like half an hour as we do the other stuff. So right now we want to cut segments out of the fruit, so we want to do this. So let's cut off a segment of the top and bottom like this. We'll cut through the skin. So once the flesh has been exposed, we want to cut segments out of the fruit. So I'm just going to leave the skin there. Okay. So we'll just cut into the segments and remove the segments. And so there we have it. So we'll just set this aside. So right now we'll make our crepes. We want to make it very thin. So I've got my non-stick pan. We need to use a non-stick pan for this. Again, we'll let the crepe cook until the sides starts releasing by themselves. Alright, let's see if we can just flip this. Okay, we'll cook this for a minute. Alright, so we'll fold into quarters again. Okay, and we're ready for the next batch. Alright, so we'll fold our final pancake and we'll get ready to make the sauce. Okay. So our crepes are ready. So for the sauce, we'll use the same pan which is already heated up. On a small flame. We'll put about 2 teaspoons of butter. Because we're making a sauce, we'll need a bit more fat than this. Okay. Maybe a bit more. So once the butter has melted, we'll put in like half a cup of orange juice. We'll bring it to a boil to reduce the orange juice. This is the source of the sweetness for the pancake. So once the juice comes to a boil, we will put our pancakes back in. Just use my hands. Okay, so we'll cook the pancakes in the sauce for a little while so that it absorbs the orange juice or the concentrated orange juice. So as the sauce thickens, we will add a dash of orange liquor. This is totally optional. Okay, so the pancakes are sort of like dry now. Okay, you can turn off the heat. Alright, so now we can plate and serve our Crepe Suzette. So our crepes are ready, and we have our segments of citrus. Today I'm using grapefruit. So we'll just place the segments of fruits on top so we can enjoy it together. So there we have it, Crepe Suzette. Try this recipe and enjoy.